Do you know the harsh realities women face every single day, hidden beneath the smiles, the social media posts, and the perfect image? These are the truths that many men overlook. Let's uncover what's really going on behind the scenes. Before we dive into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We dive deep into topics that matter, so don't miss out. We live in a world where women are constantly judged by how they look, how they speak, how they dress, and even how they sit. From a very young age, girls are told to be pretty, polite, and perfect. They're expected to smile, even when they're tired, stay quiet even when they have something to say, and look flawless all the time. Social media and advertising make things worse. Women see filtered photos and ideal lifestyles and feel pressured to match that standard. But here's the truth, most of it is fake. It's not reality, it's a highlight reel. Even successful women, those who are breaking barriers in business or leadership, are often still reduced to their looks or family status. The question isn't, how smart is she? It's, is she married? Or does she have kids? This pressure builds silently. It makes many women feel like they're never enough, no matter how hard they try. Emotional labor is something most people don't see, but women feel it every day. It's the effort of keeping relationships running smoothly, making others feel comfortable, remembering birthdays, calming arguments, saying the right thing at the right time, all while hiding their own emotions. And the tough part, it's expected, like it's just part of being a woman. In relationships, many women are the peacekeepers. They manage emotions, support their partners, and often put their own needs last. At work, they smile through stress, avoid sounding too aggressive, and try to be likable, even when dealing with unfair treatment. The world praises women for being nurturing and emotionally intelligent, but rarely notices the emotional weight they carry. And when they finally break down or say, "I need a break," people act surprised, like it came out of nowhere. This invisible responsibility drains their energy, confidence, and sometimes even their identity. Behind every strong woman, there's a storm she doesn't talk about. Many women battle anxiety, low self-esteem, and body image issues every single day. They scroll through social media, comparing themselves to edited photos, wondering if they're pretty enough, skinny enough, or good enough. And even though they know it's all fake, it still hurts. They've been told their value lies in their appearance. That being attractive is more important than being smart or kind. This mindset gets planted early, in childhood, in classrooms, even at home. And let's talk about confidence. So many women doubt themselves even when they're qualified, talented, and capable. Why? Because they've been questioned, underestimated, or made to feel like their opinions don't matter. They fight silent battles, overthinking, feeling like a burden when they ask for help, smiling when they feel broken inside, saying, "I'm fine," when they're anything but. These struggles aren't always visible, but they're real, and they're heavy. Whether people admit it or not, society still expects women to play their role. Even today, many women are expected to take care of the home, cook meals, raise children, manage emotions, and somehow still be successful in their careers. It's like being expected to juggle 5 jobs at once and without ever complaining. Ever heard someone say, "She's just being a good wife," or "That's a woman's job"? These phrases might sound old-fashioned, but they still pop up. In families, in relationships, in workplaces. When a man helps out at home, he's praised. When a woman does it all, it's just normal. And if she chooses not to follow the traditional path, if she doesn't want kids or wants to focus on her career, people judge her, like she's broken some unspoken rule. These roles aren't always forced with words. Sometimes it's the silent expectations, the looks, the raised eyebrows, the quiet disapproval. And that's what makes them powerful. and dangerous. No matter how far we've come, gender bias still runs deep. In many workplaces, women are paid less than men for doing the same job. They get interrupted more in meetings. Their ideas are often dismissed, until a man repeats the same thing and gets credit. Sound familiar? And when women rise to leadership roles, they're called bossy instead of confident, too emotional instead of passionate. If they speak up, they're difficult. If they stay quiet, they're not assertive enough. It doesn't stop at work. Walk down the street and many women face unwanted comments or stares. Go online and they get judged harshly for how they dress, how they talk, or simply for having an opinion. Even in relationships, some women face control, manipulation, or emotional abuse, but stay silent out of fear, guilt, or love. This kind of bias isn't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's in the tone, the small jokes, the assumptions, but it's there, and it hurts. There's this silent demand on women to be perfect, all the time. She should look good, but not too good. Be successful, but not intimidating. Be confident, but stay humble. Be a great mom, a loving partner, an ambitious professional. All at once. It's exhausting. The world tells women you can have it all, but what it really means is you must do it all. And if they drop even one ball, people start to judge. She's either too career-focused or not ambitious enough, too emotional or too cold, too thin, too thick, too quiet, too loud. It never ends. This constant need to meet everyone's expectations builds pressure, and that pressure turns into anxiety, burnout, and self-doubt. Behind the scenes, many women feel like they're failing, even when they're giving everything they've got, because the truth is the bar keeps moving. And perfection, it's a trap. Here's the truth. Women don't need to be fixed. They need to be seen. After facing unrealistic standards, silent struggles, and constant pressure, what women truly deserve is empowerment, not judgment. It starts with self-worth. Knowing that they are valuable, not because of how they look or what they do for others, but because of who they are. Every woman deserves to feel confident in her voice, her choices, and her identity, without needing permission or approval. And as a society, especially men, we need to stop telling women what they should be and start supporting them in becoming who they want to be. Support doesn't always mean grand gestures. Sometimes it's listening without interrupting, respecting her space, believing in her abilities, celebrating her wins. Every woman has the right to define her own path, and the world becomes better, stronger, and more balanced when she's empowered to walk it. Now that you've seen the hidden battles women face every day, ask yourself, how often do we truly understand their side of the story? This isn't about blaming anyone. It's about awareness, about seeing the full picture, not just what's on the surface. Men, if you're watching this, know that your support matters. A simple shift in how you listen, speak, and act can make a world of difference, not just in your personal relationships, but in how women feel in this world. Women don't need to be protected. They need to be respected, seen, heard, understood. And to everyone watching, let's move toward a future where worth isn't measured by roles, looks, or expectations, but by character, courage, and compassion. If this video opened your eyes or gave you something to think about, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We talk about real things here, and there's so much more to come.